Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, aka DRC. This guy, first and foremost, is 6'3", 203 or 204 pounds, give or take. You're not going to get a lot of separation from this guy. He flies out to the ball. He's one of those guys that's a nagging, a rover type of corner that can just cover your number 2 receiver, can take out your slot receiver, and also can follow the tight end around on the field. He's one of those guys that's always around the ball. You're not going to get a lot of separation from Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, but you're going to see him just flying out to the ball. He's one of those guys that's going to be everywhere on the field, and the quarterback must take accountability of knowing where he's at, because he's a student of the game. His knowledge of the game is superb. He's one of those guys that have quickness and speed all into one, plays one hell of a trail technique too as well, and he can have that deceptive type of look where you think you have a play open and then all of a sudden you see him flying out to the ball and taking the INT away, or putting those long lengthy arms out there to block down the pass. Now we're going to look at this play here. Watch how the quarterback is able to look back and see, okay, where is number 41? And when he passed the ball, there he is in the way, and that's him covering Dez Bryant, the number 1 receiver. Just have a knack of just getting in the mix, whether or not it is at the opportune time or the right time. He's one of those guys that's going to be in the way, in the mix, can ruin an entire play because his ability to turn his head around is just superb. Watch how he turns, jumps up, and block the ball away. You know, a little sunlight in the eyes too of the receiver, but this is a no excuse business. Look, he's going to be one of those guys. Look at him, he's in the slot covering Dez Bryant and able to shield and block, turn his head around at the right time to knock the ball away. The instincts of this guy is just superb. Now you look at the ball right there on the 30, right? Normally you would see the jackrabbits of the world, but the Giants defense trusts Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie to play and take out the number 1 receiver when the ball gets down into the 30, and I explained that in the previous video. It's because of his instincts, because of his skill set and his mind. Now, I was talking about earlier, trail technique, right? This guy can play the trail technique pretty well, because the thing is about it is that he knows that he has over the top help, and he's able to just scan. All right, you think you're open? Nah, I got you. This kind of reminds me of that story of the commercial that guy is saying, uh-oh, you didn't get it. You almost had it. You was almost close there. That's what he does. His deceptive speed, he's able to get his long, lengthy arms out there. So the quarterback must be aware, must understand that the small windows when you're trying to play us against DRC. Look at this guy. His recovery speed is everything. That's a perfect trail technique. Just look at this guy overall collectively. He's one of those guys that just have a nastiness about himself. He's not afraid to put his nose down in there. Although he don't take the best tackle angles, he's not afraid to get into the opposition face, and that's something that you will want to have on your team regardless of who you're rooting for. Somebody who's not afraid to fight somebody who's what, 2 times his size. Knowing him, he's a frail guy, so this guy's almost 2.5 times his size. He's able to get into the face in the opposition of Ron Leary. Ron Leary's a big guy. Nastiness, so you got to take accountability of that, or take account of that. This guy will not go down without a fight. So you must understand where he's at on the field. Now, look at this rollout. Look like he has separation. Still closing speed is just there. Still not allowing the opposition number 11 get to the first down. That closing speed, that count that he has one of those sacking gears that is unheard of. Those intangibles, those things that you just can't see out there, just shows up time in and time out when you just have this type of speed to cut off the first down. Those are things that we must worry about and understand all together collectively. Now, when I'm talking about intelligent, the intellectual piece, here's the Giants. They're going to rotate to a 6-man front, flex him out to a linebacker position. His main primary goal is to take out the tight end in the slot within the first 5 yards. And just been able to get that ball down. Now, with a veteran quarterback, maybe you go to your hot routes or your hot zones, reads or what have you. But watch it, 6-man front. They're going to rely this guy to play just in between as a linebacker position, and he's able to get the tight end down. You got to worry about that when you come down to this Sunday. Now, this guy just flying out to the ball. He's one of those guys that it can just play anywhere on the field. But if you really want to stop DRC, have the team to go east and west or attack them straight up. and have him one-on-one with the running back, because he's not going to take the best pursuit and tackling. Like I mentioned before, he likes to lead with his shoulder. That's his only draw as it relates to his skill set. He's not that quote-unquote best tackler pursuit. That's been my time, guys. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember that you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.